Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. Come on in. Come on in. We are live. Today is March the 8th, a special day. A special day we have. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Come on in. Caring is sharing. We welcome you to another episode of Mama Said It. Another episode of Mama Said It. Shakira, how you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm good.
You're good. You know,
How are you?
I'm okay. I am okay. I'm not even going to complain. Just going to keep it moving, right?
Amen. Amen.
We're going to keep it moving. I'm so excited about today. We have a special guest, a very, very, very special guest, I must say. A young lady who I've known for a lot of years.
A long time.
A long time.
A long time. Before baby girl. So it's
I know.
Since 1999 when I
know. Oh my goodness. It's a long time. Well, let me just take an opportunity to introduce you to this wonderful, fabulous, phenomenal young lady. Her name is Crystal. And Crystal, she stepped into a professional salon, and her passion for hair was already taking shape at her home at just 9. Can you believe at 9 years old, she was turning her bedroom into a mini beauty shop, lining up Barbie dolls, like waiting clients and experiencing with styles using kitchen scissors and even Kool-Aid packets as her first hair color.
And you can still use Kool-Aid.
That's very creative. What looked like childhood fun was actually the beginning of a long life passion. That early curiosity grew into a purpose. For more than 30 years, Crystal have devoted herself to learning the art and science behind healthy hair. As a licensed cosmetologist, with specializing in training in hair loss, scalp hair, and coloring, I must add. Training in hair, she has helped countless men and women facing hair loss caused by stress, illness, or genetics, while restoring something even more important than confidence and sense of self. Crystal believes true hair health starts within. Yes, I love that. That a healthy heart, body, and gut all play a role in healthy hair. That belief inspired the creation of I Say Yes Salon and Spa, Hair Loss and Restoration Division, a place where healing and hair care come together. Let's put in the chat a heart and welcome our special guest, Crystal D. Lewis, the owner of I Say Yes Hair Salon and Spa. Welcome. Woo! The crowd's going wild. There she goes. Woo!
I need that note.
Welcome, Crystal. We are so excited to have you here with us.
So excited to be.
Yes, young lady, let me tell you something. You know, one of the things I must say, and being a former cosmetologist myself, I know that it's very important to make sure we keep up with our hair. And you, as a person who keeps up with the new styles and the hair care, especially when it comes down to natural. So we're going to dive into a lot with makeup, we're going to dive into hair, and we're just going to pick your brain a little bit if you don't mind.
Please.
Yes. Thank you for joining us, Pam. Thanks so much for joining. Y'all come on in. Please share this conversation that we're about to have. Is going to be life changing. I know someone's life is going to be changed for the information that you're going to receive from Crystal Lewis, from Crystal Lewis herself. So thank you all so much for chiming in. Now, one of the things I must say, as being a stylist, and I do want to kind of cut to the chase. And one of the questions I do have for you, because we oftentimes get this question where people say, well, if my hair stay dirty, it grows faster. Right? Many people say that. I mean, this is something that we hear. Many people say that the longer you leave your hair dirty or unwashed, the faster it will grow. Is that actually true, Crystal, or is it a myth? What's
No,
going
I
on?
say no. I say no. I say no. Your hair is gonna grow regardless whether you shampoo or you don't shampoo it. What happens is when again our scalp is our skin, our biggest skin. So
Okay.
if you're if you shampoo well why when remember blood where blood flows hair grows. So the more and more you manipulate your scalp, the better to grow. So keeping especially nowadays with all these different products that on it. So if you don't shampoo your hair for months on end, you let that sweat, that just the pollution build up on that scalp, it's going to tighten up that scalp. Can't breathe. Now you don't have no stimulation. So yeah, you might sit your head in 3 months.
Okay. Okay.
Then you go, you touch it, you're like, oh my hair grow, girl, because you ain't touch it.
You ain't touching. Uh-huh. So that
No,
is a
it's
myth.
it's best even when you have protective styles. I do the rose water, do the witch hazel. You could cleanse it so it can breathe. Again, would you walk around not washing your body for 3 months?
Ooh, child, being that you said it like that, no. Ouch.
You
Okay, that's a good way of putting it.
know,
That's
that's why when you scratch that scalp after 3 months, you're like, ooh, this snake. You need to
that's
go get
true. That's true. You got a good point. I like that. I like the way you put that. Even though there's people that I hear, and this is things that we don't want to hear. We
and
hear people
back
that
day and our ancestors, they didn't because it was an issue, but they always manipulated, always brushed their scalp every night. They always put a roller in it. They oiled it. So yes, if you consistently do that, even
right,
if you don't shampoo it, but you're really scalp when you that scalp. So if you don't shampoo it, you're still manipulating. Back in the day, our ancestors had thick and healthy hair because
right.
they literally and wrap that hair up before you go to bed, ladies.
Yeah, I know my mother,
And
she wrapped it and combed it and brushed it and oiled it. It was so much grease though. Do you
it
remember
was
Shakira?
a lot of grief.
Yes, I
Even
definitely remember that.
that's what I'm saying. But our hair never did it. The rainstorm with that blue
Right,
magic petroleum. It's not good
right.
for you. Our hair never moved an inch.
Oh my goodness. Well, at least we know now we have some truth to that, Miss. We know that it's not good to keep your hair unclean for long
Dirt.
periods of time. What do you suggest? Every week, every 2 weeks, once a month? How frequently should they wash their hair?
I always say depending on you yourself as a client. I have clients that come in once a week. I have some that comes in 2 weeks. I have clients that come once a month. But really would suggest depending on your scalp condition, if you have them, at least either three every 3 days, which is or at least once a week. I recommend. But I know that's hard, difficult. So I never would like to say no more than 4 weeks. Like really.
No more than four
But
weeks.
spray your scalp with rosemary water. Spray it with rosemary mint, witch hazel, with a lavender, do oil, so that you can because you don't want that buildup in your scalp. That's when you start to get the issues. That's when you
Yeah.
start because if you wait too long, we could have caught you 4 weeks ago. If that makes
Mm-hmm.
so,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a person. Listen to what I say to this because I don't. I'm going to be honest, but I will wash and shampoo once.
Once a week?
Yes, I. If
Once a
you're
week.
And your sweater, yes.
Once a week. Can everybody hear Crystal pretty well? Can y'all hear Crystal's volume? Turn your volume up a little bit, Crystal. I want to make sure everyone can hear you. Can everyone hear Crystal? I want to make sure that she's coming through because this is going to be some important information and we don't want anyone to miss out on anything. We don't want anyone to miss out. So we're going to go to our next question. We're going to go to our next question.
Wait, I have a quick question. As a person that has locks, I get my hair washed when I actually get my hair retwisted. So usually it's probably like, I think this would be, I got my hair retwisted. It's March. I got it retwisted, I believe, in the end of January. But since you said what you said, I'm probably gonna go upstairs and wash my hair after I get done.
And is yours more interlocked or palm rolled?
No, palm rolled. It's palm rolled. Yeah.
Rolled.
So I know, like with that, like when you wash it, it kind of will loosen whatever is twisted, and then you start to look real wild. Yeah.
Because you could take like a cotton ball and rinse your scalp like that. It's okay.
Oh, a cotton ball, really?
You don't have because I understand. Like people, they're different. Y'all love your hair. Y'all your hair. Lock clients are different. Y'all are different. So again, like you said, with lock hair, because you have to have it locked. You have to have some type of shedding for it to lock completely. So shampoo.
Oh, okay.
Like 4 weeks would take you a lot longer to lock compared to wash. So I have clients, as long as you're getting a detox especially your scalp, especially if you're a sweater, if you go to the gym, make sure every time you go, whether it's with rosemary, with a clarifying shampoo, just to get all that. The locks can be bouncy behaving. They don't have to weigh down. You can style them however you want. It's still hair. So
nice.
Keep doing what you're doing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Take like some rosemary water. You can make it
rosemary water. Wow, nice.
And put some roses and witch hazel and stuff like that. And hello, this is baby girl.
Hey, baby girl. Hey, Crystal. Hey, little Crystal. How are you? She's home from college.
Oh yes, she is. Oh, she's fixing to see up.
Wait a minute. I think they're saying they can't hear you, Crystal. I think they can't hear you. So it's the volume. Little Crystal, can you work on your mom's volume a little bit? We want to make sure that we can hear her. We want to make sure we can hear her.
It's all the way up.
Lexi says, yep, so true about locks. Yes. Yeah, she's working on
mic is on.
She's working on the volume. Is it the audio? Audio is going in and out, Michelle says. Excuse me. Michelle says audio is going in and out. Okay, we'll get it together. Don't worry. Little Crystal is she's doing her magic. Crystal, can you still hear us?
It looked like it froze.
It froze?
It looks like it froze. Hey, Aunt Dot, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, it looks like the screen froze.
Hey, sis, thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for joining. Let's see. Okay, she's probably going to come back in. She'll probably have to sign out and come back in. So please be patient with us. We just want to make sure we're hearing all the juiciness of what Crystal's going to be laying on us today. So we don't want to miss any words. So that's the reason why we want to make sure we can hear clearly. And thank you all so much for letting us know that you couldn't hear her. Okay, so she's getting ready. Shakira's getting ready to bring her back on stage.
Hello.
Can we hear you now?
Hello.
Yes. Can you hear her?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. It's a little better, but it's still low, but we can still hear you. Now we
Is
have.
your tablet maybe sitting on something? Because that might be blocking the bottom of the speaker.
How about that? Is that better?
It's a
It,
little better.
it was my hand.
Yeah. Is it just how about is it the value on your cell phone or is it on your
It's on
computer?
my iPad. She fixed it. I wasn't even on all the way, she said.
Okay, the value. Okay, let us know. I know Michelle was definitely having their input and we're so appreciative to you, Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
Michelle, can you let us know whether you can hear Crystal? Um, Crystal, can you speak so Michelle and Pam and Dottie and others who are tuning in, whether they can hear you?
Hello. Welcome, ladies. Can you hear me?
Yes, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let us know if you can hear us. Okay, so we're going to go into the next question as we continue to dive in to our podcast. Now, there is currently a multi-state lawsuit, class action lawsuit, I should say, against several companies alleging that the chemical hair relaxer and perms may be linked to certain cancer. What is your perspective on this issue? Have you seen more clients moving toward natural or safer alternatives because of this concern?
Um, Honestly, when that first happened, like 10, almost 10, 20 years, like I would say like 15 years ago, I would
Okay,
say yes. A lot of people went to getting, naturals, protective hairstyles, locking, and all that stuff. But now,
okay,
honestly, all my people who were locked have been locked, either locked, they're picking up their locks and getting relaxers and pixies, or being natural and getting their hair relaxed again. I think it was one of those things that just scared people to the point, like everything right now gives you cancer. Like you breathe gasoline for a while and they say you won't have cancer. Um,
wow,
but with the cancer relating to relaxers, there are certain chemicals in there if they're not properly used. And most of them that are being in the courts and stuff were relaxers that were bought on shelf. So
okay.
they were more consumer brought, where I'm probably going to get kicked in the butt for this, but who cares? Praise the Lord. I've been in the game for 30 years.
Come on,
I
speak your
teach.
professionalism.
Um, there's no such thing as a no lie relaxer. So when
Oh,
because when you mix the two chemicals together with the sodium diglycolate and the other mixer, which is a liquid, it turns into lye because you have to have something to smooth the hair out. You
that's
have,
true.
regardless of what type, if it's the calcium, it's the glycolate, whatever. The problem is, which with anything, it was the overuse and nobody was listening to the instructions. People were doing their relaxers as soon as they got new growth. So within 3 weeks, people was leaving, putting relaxers on their scalp and leaving it over. It's from beginning to end. A relaxer is not supposed to be, again, skin is absorbing. So
Yes,
if you leave that on more than the recommended time, which most of the recommended time was 15 to 20 minutes, but you decide that you want to leave it in 30 minutes to 40 minutes because you want to be poker straight, now you have a issue. Now you have the
mm,
of that chemical absorbing into your skin, into your body, into your bloodstream, because our thinnest layers here in our eyelids and our nose and our lips is the thinnest oh, and the bottom of your feet are your thinnest layers of skin. So that's where you're going to absorb everything. So you
right.
figure you're doing this for over 30 years, a relaxer, of improper putting on a relaxer. What are you expecting to get?
So, in
You're
other words, it is being excessively used, which may be the cause of this reaction of what we're getting. Wow, because I know back in the 40s, my brother, a whole lot of family members, people that
hello.
work, they used to put that perm stuff, and then if you don't wash it out quick enough, they be screaming.
And that's the truth. That's why you get a chemical burn. And that was only 4 to 5 minutes. So
Right. For a few
people,
seconds. They
But
seen steam coming out of the top of their head.
talk about it, man. I remember having a client because when I do a relaxer, I properly do it. And most of the relaxers, it changes the bonds of the hair. It takes that sulfur and removes that sulfur and that hydroxide to where it's going to be wavy. I will never forget this one time. My one client, she said she had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, yeah, you have like 3 more minutes. Go ahead. You should be able to pee, wipe yourself, wash your hands, and come out.
Right.
Man, I shampoo another client. I put her under the dryer, and then I'm like, I talked to my assistant. I was like, yo, go check and see if such and such is okay in the bathroom. She was in there on fire because she wanted her hair to be straight because she's like, Crystal, you never make my hair straight enough.
Ooh. Oh, she went in the bathroom and sat.
And sat past
Oh,
the
wow.
time because she was poker straight on. She had no elasticity. We couldn't get no curl in there. I was
It was
like,
too
"Yep, praise
straight.
the Lord." And I made her sign a little contract that you went above and beyond of my suggested thing because just in case your hair fall out, which it did, because
Ooh,
it was there
Lord.
too long, she started shedding. You
Because we
ain't
have
taking
people
me
have
to
their own
court.
idea of the way they think things should go without none of the professionalism or the training.
Exactly.
Yeah, they go on Google or they look on different websites and they think they know what
You
they're doing. And when you bring
manifesting.
up the no, like the store bought, like consumers going in there and they'll say no lie or whatever. It's kind of like when you get something say no sugar, but you taste it. And it's like it tastes like a pound of sugar. Now, me and my husband, we call it crystal crack, but it's crystal light,
Yes,
and we make that,
yes.
and it tastes like Kool-Aid. You cannot tell me that something ain't in there that's sweetening it. They just change the name and make it seem as though that it's not in there when it's really something in
And
there
it
that's
Something,
is, that's
yeah.
yeah,
duplicating the effect or whatever
to
whatever
give
the
it,
case.
it's all about the mindset.
It's all about the
Yep, that
mindset.
consumer, you see no lie, you see I could do it myself. I just, read the instructions if you read the instructions and boom. And I always told my clients, I'd rather you shampoo and style your hair with the proper product and allow me, the professional, to do the chemical.
Mm-hmm.
Because if
Mm-hmm.
not, then you honestly don't know. Like even with the color, anything you gotta mix is a permanent. I don't care what if it says semi-permanent, temporary. Yeah, it's temporary because eventually your hair is going to grow and it temporarily fades. But it's all about the wordplay. But if you take a color and you mixing it with that white product that's in there, that cream, and most of the creamers that are out there are 30% to 40%. That's why you get the quick lift
Mm.
when it should be only 20. That's why you got all of these. That's how you came up with what's that color I can't stand out
Yeah,
there?
because some
That
people be buying
350
extra straight, this extra
extra strength.
right. And when they need to be getting mild because their hair is so thin, but they'll get strong.
And to be honest, extra strength relaxers were made for um mixed hair and
4C?
yep. Did you say 4C? Cut my pearl.
Like 4C, like the more coarse type hair.
No, it was made for the white people.
It was made for the white coarse hair?
The extra strength
Was it?
wasn't made for us.
Oh, I
It's too
wouldn't have.
strong for our hair.
Why I didn't never know that.
It was made more for like your Jewish, your Spanish, your Milanos. Yeah,
The ones that already have semi-straight hair.
but with that curly texture, that tight curly texture.
Oh,
Wanted straight.
interesting.
hmm
I
It
did
wasn't
not
meant
know
for
that.
us. Nobody should be using extra strength. I don't know why they ever made that.
Right. Wow. Made it for the Caucasians. Wow.
hmm
Interesting. Interesting. I want to ask you this question for someone who is struggling with hair loss, who may feel embarrassed or discouraged. What message of hope would you give them?
It could grow back.
Ah,
If your
I like
follicles
that.
are still there, it can grow.
It can grow back. I
It can
like
grow
that.
back.
I
Don't
like
give
that.
up. If you go through everything, you see your trichologist, you started with your hairdresser, you
Hmm.
did healthy eating, healthy gut makes healthy heart, makes healthy hair. If you did all that and it still doesn't grow, then your follicles are dead. But
The follicles are dead. Yep.
if we could get that blood circulation and get underneath and underneath that bulb, that hair will come back in and you'll be like,
So happy.
yes,
Like they done hit the lottery or something.
exactly. Because I've seen it, and it's one of those things like, oh my god.
Yes. I'm sure that's so important for anyone who has
Yeah,
um
alopecia and
alopecia. Yes.
cancer,
Exactly.
it could come back. You got to do the work just the same way you did the work for the hair to fall out. You got to do the work for the hair to come back in, and it is a lot. It could be very investing, depending on how you want your hair, how much you love your hair. Some
Right.
people be like, I don't care, and that's okay. But there's people that hair is their glory. It's in our word.
That's true. That's true.
So for
That's
the
biblical.
people
That's
that
biblical.
who are you
Speak,
telling?
and
He
speaking
knows
of
every
alopecia,
strand.
every strand.
I said the Lord knows every strand.
Yes, he knows every single one we have on our head, which is quite interesting. My sister was talking about that the other evening. Is how he knows everything about us. He even knows before we are even born
Exactly.
what we're going to be and what we're going to
Already
become.
created.
Already know. Being that
Hmm.
we mentioned alopecia, many women and men, because some people think it's only a woman thing, but it's actually a man and a woman thing who suffer from alopecia. In your experience, is it possible for hair to grow back? Which you answer that, but what factors determine whether regrowth can happen? And I know you said the follicles is one. Is
And the
there another way to determine?
yeah, follicles. If there's any damaged scar tissue, if there's scar tissue, then that definitely you can't bring that back. But it's mainly that follicle bug that if it's able to still breathe and it still has blood, like when you look at the skin, because it has the 7 layers or more, and then
Right.
that bulb that's coming down. When that with that bulb that's right here at the bottom, if anybody knows, um, there's literally like there's blood vessels like right there connecting to it, like the electrons and stuff like
Yeah, because
that.
they now have devices, right, that you can look at
Yes,
your
that you
scalp.
could shock the hair. And back in the day, it was mainly stick it with the steroids and poke it in there. And I mean, that's like your last,
Right, right.
last resort. But no, they have the heating, the ultraviolet lights. They have the electrons where you could shock the hair. You could, just like kind of jumpstart the scalp in the
Like a heartbeat sort of thing.
literally, it's just like boom.
Stimulation.
It
Talking about
is like
stimulation.
instant. And if
Wow.
once you do all that, and then I always say give everybody at least a year to 2 years. Most of the time, you see a good result within 3 months. But
Within 3 months.
I always say at least a year to 2 years because sometimes we slack. We don't be consistent with anything. You might stop drinking your water and taking your vitamins. You might stop go and eat a little.
That's so true.
Things happen. Life happens. And then you just get back on track and you see the results.
Yeah.
And the one thing that so many people out here today have so many different vitamins. So I always tell people go get your blood work first. Go get your vitamin deficiency test, go get a chemical analyze test. So this way, because after a certain age, which is like 25, 35, our body sticks to one thing.
Mm.
Even though it changes often because our body changes every 7 to 10 years, especially when you get into
Right.
the menopause stage.
Ooh, child, talk about
Man.
it.
Woo! Jesus, me and Eve.
Talk about the
Praise
I
the
flashed this.
Lord. And
Said, oh, it's hot, it's cold.
all you young ladies out there, right? And men, because men go through to it. It's called andropause, is what men go.
Andropause. That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, wait till I tell my husband.
No, for real. He could be going through it. Not getting rid of those
Andropause.
andropause. And they do the same thing. They get the hot flashes, can't lose the weight, nausea, snappy, don't know why they can't sleep. All of the same things that females do because we're losing, whoops, sorry, we're losing estrogen and testosterone, and they even have estrogen and testosterone. So when that happens again, everything can fall apart. You can have a heart attack, you have a stroke. Like all of this happens during menopause. That's why you see from 35 to older, more women have strokes and heart attacks because they don't know what's going on because their estrogen level is off. And
Right,
that
right.
estrogen level is off. That means your magnesium is off, your potassium is off, your like your zinc is off. And so
Hmm.
that's why we snap because we don't know what's going on.
The
So the
body
best
is
thing
just
to
going haywire.
do is to snap.
Oh,
But that
yes.
all has an effect on your hair. So when
Hmm.
it's called menopause hair, when your
Oh, it's
hair
wait a
just
minute. You said menopause hair?
yeah, when you just shed and you don't know why you're shedding. You're adding the protein, you're adding this, you're adding that. And it's like, okay, do you know what? I'm gonna just shave it off and just
Start
start
all
all.
over.
But you don't have to. You don't have to. But that's where I'm at right now.
Oh, wow. Oh, I like that, Nima. That's nice. Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, hi,
Yes, that's nice.
Naima.
If
Oh,
y'all have any
Naima
questions,
knows. Tell her. That's my
huh?
sister. I said Naima knows. That's my
Yes,
other
please.
cosmetologist.
Oh, okay. She's a cosmetologist as well.
Yes,
Oh, nice.
we did a
Awesome. That's
lot of
great.
stuff together.
That's wonderful. Great support. As always, in the industry, supporting one another is such an amazing thing
Yeah.
to do. Absolutely. Krista Grandma Angela Hall is in the house. All
Grandma
right.
said,
All
oh,
right.
Grandma.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here.
I say yes.
Thank y'all for joining. Thank you for joining, Crystal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for loving on Crystal today and every day. Hey, Jessica, my niece, thank you for joining.
I love all of y'all.
Absolutely. We want to acknowledge each and every one of you and thank y'all for joining. If you have a question about your hair,
Please.
please don't hesitate to chime in. You can put your questions in the chat if you have a question, or you can call 1 800 357 4003. Again, 1 800 357 4003. Okay, so we're going to keep this train going, Chris.
I have one question. Is it just
Yes,
because we're
sure.
talking about all this stuff and I didn't know so much stuff was linked. I recently, well not recently, it was what was it, October, I had got a partial thyroid removal. So how would that affect my hair?
How are your numbers?
My numbers, I'm on thyroid medication.
Have they regulated it yet?
Yes, it's been regulated with the medication. My doctor is looking to possibly take me off. She just wants to make sure that my like because I got I had a nodule and it was very
Mm-hmm.
large, so I got it removed. So they just want to make sure obviously my left side is fine. That's been ticking good. So they didn't touch that side, but the right side was an issue. So but
Okay.
my numbers have gotten back to normal.
They are normal.
Yes.
Have you seen any thinness or tightness at the top of your head?
Nah, it's pretty thick. It's pretty thick up here.
Well, that's good. I'm glad they
Hold
caught
on,
it early
please. You'll
because
be next.
sometimes that's also a sign when the middle
Okay.
of your top of your head gets really tight and it
Okay.
starts to thin. It's
Okay.
usually a problem with your thyroid or your fibroid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so far, if you haven't seen anything, what I suggest is make sure your levels stay good.
Okay.
Have them try not to switch your medicine too much. And just start eating really good stuff that will help you keep your numbers great.
Okay. Okay. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
My they haven't switched my medication. I'm actually on the lowest dosage,
Good. And
so
glad
that's why they think
trying
that
to
they could
get
probably
you
take me
off.
off. So, um, yeah. So okay. So
Oh,
I'll
that's
keep
a
on the
good
lookout
thing.
for
I'm
that.
glad. Well, you're off in the name of Jesus. You
Yes, in
don't
the
need
name
it
of yes, in
no
the mighty
more.
name of Jesus, absolutely.
No, because that medicine right there can mess up some heads.
Yeah, that's why she wants me to, like, she just wanted to do it so I can get regulated, and then we wean me off of it.
Yeah, because that medicine I've seen it do some numbers on some heads, and it's all because they're trying to regulate your numbers. That's all. And it's I don't know why I don't. Sometimes I wonder about medicine. I do.
Yeah, me too. Well, I try to stay in line with what my doctor tells me, but I also look up things that can substitute to help me get off the medicine. So we do. We used to juice a lot, and then I kind of got off of that. Now we're back to juicing, so I want to stay on that. And just trying to make sure I know inflammation is the key of everything, so trying to make sure
Yes, that
all of that is
mucus.
intact. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nope, I believe in that mucus. If you get rid of that mucus out of your body, it helps a lot of things. Yeah. Nope. So start, try to stay eating healthy and watch your numbers because it will change. Because you said you haven't hit 40 yet, right?
Nah, not till next year. This should be
Okay,
39.
girl, start watching that. You might find a mole where that mole wasn't there before. But yes, definitely make sure you watch those. And once you hit 40, make sure you keep an eye on them numbers.
Okay. All right, I will.
Yeah.
Crystal, we have someone on the call for you.
Yes.
Your cousin from Baltimore has joined the call.
No way.
Michelle. Michelle, are you with
Hi,
us?
Michelle.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Oh my God.
Hey, cuz, it's your cousin from B More.
I say yes.
I love
Hello,
it.
everyone.
Oh my
Hello,
goodness.
Michelle.
Hello.
I have a question.
Okay.
My question is, how often do you recommend getting your hair trimmed?
Good question.
Okay. I
Good
am a
question.
stylist that okay, if you're relaxed, I would say every other relaxer because it helps, just because it's chemical. But
Okay.
if you're natural, I say every season.
Mm.
Um,
Like
but it's
winter, spring,
all
summer, fall.
right because you really, if you take care of your hair and you don't mess it up, you really don't need a trim. Because there's so many different treatments. Like I do a sealer that could seal them ends to where you don't need a trim, and we could do a base. It all depends. Like if you're a client that loves to get their hair cut every 6 to 8 weeks, go get a cut. I say yes. It ain't no
I say
problem with
yes.
it. But if you're one who's trying to at least let it grow and you're drinking your water, you're taking your vitamin, you're using the proper product, you're not curling your hair every day, you're not doing harsh stuff to it. I have a client, I trim her hair once a year.
Really?
Once
Wow.
a
Wow.
year.
Okay.
Like literally. She keeps it in 2-strand twists because she got a lot of hair. And
Right.
I cry when she come in, I do my stretches, like, oh,
She got so much
a lot
hair.
of hair.
She got so much
Woo!
hair she could sell it.
Yes. Good Jesus. I be trying to be like, you want to trim? You want to cut? You want to cut? But no,
Wow.
like if you're, even if you relax and you roller set, it should be every other time, especially if you're growing. But
Nice.
it's really,
Okay.
I always say it's up to a client because I have a client, she just likes to hear the cheers go. And
Really? She likes to
sometimes
get a haircut. Some people like the haircut. That's true.
they
That's
do,
true.
but I hope she ain't watching. Is she on there?
She
Half
worried about
the
the money.
half the time she ain't getting no trim because she
Right.
don't need it. I just go through the motion.
Because she don't be needing it. Michelle, that was a good question. Thank you so much for calling in to Mama
Thank
Said a
you.
podcast.
Oh, you're welcome.
We really
Bye, cuz.
appreciate you.
Love
Nice to
you.
see
Thank
you.
you. Bye
You're
bye.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
To piggyback on that question, what about people with locks? Because I've heard people get trims, and then I heard people that don't get trims.
If
So
um I say with locks. It depends. Like for my sister, she gets a trim once a year, only because it grows and it gets heavy.
Oh.
Starts to pull. And when it starts to pull, you don't want it to start to pull because then it starts to get thin. I find myself trimming locks when they have color. When them ends start to get a little fragile and they look a little like that, right there, right that one in the front. Yep, right there. Trim it right there.
Oh. Wow.
But
I
like
love the color at the bottom though. The color at the
me
bottom
too.
is
But it's all about conditioning and taking care of it, just
that's
like
true.
whatever. But
because this was actually semi semi coloring. I used to go to the Dominicans and get my hair blown out.
okay,
And I have one place and one girl I used to go to, never had an issue. But it just, I mean, and I've had locks for over a year. I had this is probably like 4 year, almost 3 year color that
okay.
is just still holding on for dear life. So but I was always wondering because when I first got my hair started my locks, the ends, I was like, it looks stringy right here. I don't like this. I was like, should I just cut it off? And then some of my ends look like curly. So I'm like, okay, I like them, but the stringy was, you know what? I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
just nip out the little
okay, the
streak
little
because
ones.
all it just gets worse and worse. But
Yeah.
I just find with my locks, I find out if they want them trimmed, then I trim them. But if I do trim them, it's because they got the enlightened ends where they're blonde, and after a while twisting it, it can get fragile. Just like with your regular hair, though. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Good question. We have another caller for you. Celeste is on the call. She have a question.
hey, my sister!
Celeste is Crystal's sister.
And I was just talking about
Hi,
her.
this is Celeste, Crystal Sister with a lot.
With the
Yes.
locks. Yes. Yes. How you doing, Celeste?
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice.
all the tips. If you choose to trim them, just make sure you have a professional. But my question is more along the lines of hair care and perimenopause.
Okay.
Like, what does, especially like as Black women, our crowns, we've taken care of our hair through our life, and then you hit a point in life where everything that you were doing before doesn't work now.
Mm.
Is there any suggestion that you have about caring for your hair through this transition?
Good question. Good
Celeste,
question.
I would say again, like as
I
always,
love you. I love you.
I love you more. I always say get your, drink your water, take your vitamins, do your blood work because
Oh, wow. Repeat that again. That blood work. I like
yep,
that.
drink
Repeat
your
it
water,
again, Crystal.
take your vitamins, and do that blood work because it might be a deficiency that you're missing during this menopause. Because during menopause is literally your body pausing and is trying to regulate what the heck is going on.
Makes
And
sense.
the last thing that it saves is the hair because it's like the hair is going to come back regardless. It got to, whatever vitamins it needs, your body got to save your heart. It got to save your liver. It got to save your kidneys. A lot of the time through premenopause is your iron. Um, Going through this stage, Celeste, we just gotta ride it out, baby. I'm in the same predicament. And you know me. I'm using all types of great products. I'm taking magnesium. I'm doing lentil tea. I'm doing I even started doing the Dr. Sadie vegetable bowl
Right.
juice,
Regiment. Uh-huh.
everything just to see. But it's going through other clients who've been through it before me, it's about just riding it out, Celeste. Because you do you spray your scalp with rosemary. You use proper products. You get your hair twisted every 8 to 10 weeks. You're doing it all. Now, if you get to a point where it's really, really getting thin, that's when I suggest Nioxin. I suggest Vitascal. I'll suggest Zen. There are three good products that have the minoxidil in it, but it's not Rogaine strength. Because Rogaine, once you use Rogaine, you have to use it for the rest of your life. Nioxin, you're able to use it to a point to where you're satisfied and get off. Vitascal, you're able to use it to a point to where you're satisfied and get off. I don't know if I can mention this vitamin, but four of my clients are on this vitamin and they're in premenopause and post. It's called Weem, WEEM. It's a jelly. It's like a gummy, and I've seen results in 3 months. Like they had no. I hope my other client's not on here. Praise the Lord. Um, she had no wedges. No. And then she came back because she only comes back to me because she wears protective style. She came back to me and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she told me. Then I have another client. I was like, "Your hair is getting thicker." And she's like, "I'm taking this wean." I'm like, "What's this wean?" And then my best friend Leslie, same thing with her edges from the braids this year. I don't know what's going on with the synthetic hair, but y'all ladies, please be careful with the synthetic hair because it's eating up my client's hair. Like it's eating, like it's chewing. I don't know what they're dipping or not dipping, but Celeste, again, you're doing great. You exercise. I don't exercise. You get up, you pray, you love the Lord, you do it all. We just gotta wing it. We just gotta ride it out. We just gotta ride. Don't wait till the last minute. If you see a clean bald spot, don't wait till the last minute. Go to your stylist, go to a trichologist or something, because then that means something's going on in your inside. That there's no circulation going there. So try the wing. Try the gummy, because I'm seeing great results. Great, and the ingredients is low in sugar. It's less than 5 grams of sugar. Because I say if you're going to do a gummy, make sure it's less than 5. I really say less than 3, but they're saying less than 5, but I say less than 3. Does that help you out, Celeste?
You're on mute, Mom. You're on mute still.
We have someone else here for you, Crystal.
Ooh,
Can you speak up?
yes.
Yes. Hi, Chris. This your dad.
Ah, Daddy! Yes! Oh, I'm about to cry.
Celeste, I'm so sorry. I had to answer the other line. Celeste, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Daddy. What question do you have for
Welcome,
you?
welcome, welcome, Mr. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Mama Said It.
How are you
Well,
doing, Daddy?
She can hear you. Do you have a question for her?
the question is, you know your dad's bald, so I don't have any hair questions. I just
You've
wanted
been
to
bald since I've
congratulate
been
you
bald.
on your expertise in
Oh,
all the things that you have done, and I wish you much, 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 much success.
oh, that is so special. You're making me so. That
He
is
took the border
beautiful.
Phillips. He was there with me with
That
all
is
my
beautiful. You're
changes
making us
of hair.
all feel good today, sir.
And I see my cousin still on there too. Tell her I said, tell all the people in Baltimore I said hello.
Oh, people from Baltimore. Mr. Lewis said hello. Y'all heard him. Oh, Neil said hello. This is wonderful.
Oh,
Thank you so much for joining.
Daddy, I love you to life.
Crystal again, much, much success.
I
Yes,
received
she
it. I
said thank
received
you.
it.
Call back anytime
All
Crystal's
right.
on. This is not going to be our last time with us. We will make sure
No.
we have her
Oh,
on
that's my
again.
daddy.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis. Bye-bye.
Bye.
He's a Brian. I'm a
Brian,
Lewis.
Mr. Brian, that's right. Mr. Brian. That's right, Mr. Brian. I apologize. We do have a question.
Sure.
They want to know, what vitamins do you need to take? That's
Again,
from Deja.
Deja. Maybe it might be Deja. Deja.
Okay, Diva. I know Diva.
Yeah.
right. Again, get that vitamin deficiency test because after a while we get older. When we're younger, we need all the vitamins. When we get older, especially around this premenopause, you need a lot of folic acid. I'm a person of a powdered and liquid, so it goes straight to your bloodstream. Because with pills, they got to go through the intestines, and usually most of the time, if it's not a vegan pill, it takes your body only absorbs 20% of it, and you pee out the 80%. So that's another reason why I do liquid or powder. Um, Test some vitamins because there's some vitamins out there that other people take and I can't take because I'm allergic. So find
Okay,
out what you may or may not be allergic to, but start with your doctor, start with your primary, start with your nutritionist. Go
that's good to
find a
hear.
good health food store. Remember Lotus cover board in Burlington? She retired. That was my
Oh,
lady.
Copper Boy. Yeah, where did they move to?
She's retired. I'll say yes. She,
Oh, she closed the shop down.
yes, her grandkids didn't want to take over.
Oh, remember the cupboard? You remember that cupboard for Shakira
I
on
do. I'm on High
I
Street.
used to go there all the
Yes,
Yeah.
time.
and that's where I learned most of the stuff was from her. And
Yes, very natural.
find a very good natural. They have some good ones out there. There's a good one in I think on in Blackwood on Black Horse Pike. There's a
Okay,
really good one. She's been
that's a
there.
good thing to post is some information about where to
Yeah, that's
obtain natural
really
products.
good.
That would be a good
Um,
place.
Also, Columbus Cell, Columbus Mark, the
I was
guide or herbal.
yes, my Jamaican
Yes.
guy. That's where I
Yes.
get all my teas from. He has even with my mom, he made her some pain free for her knees and stuff. I need to go back there and get it for her. He has a remedy for menopause with the purple sea moss and something else that's really nasty. It's really nasty. I don't know. I might have to deal with the menopause. I don't know.
I take oil of oregano, but I used to have the drops, but now I have the gel capsules, which is way to me
Is
because
it
that
better?
that that
Oh,
liquid. Oh my goodness! And we have soursop. So
yes.
we've been taking that. My husband he had got it, and he was like, "Oh, it's not that bad. It's kind of citrusy or something." He said, I said, "This tastes like a earth. It's not that
It
bad. I thought it was gonna be worse, but when I had the oil of oregano, I could not get that taste out of my mouth at
all
all.
day.
So
All day.
yeah,
But no, he's really good because you could tell him your problem and he'll get you with the tea and the herbs and mix it all together. Because he also has a organic vegetable store on the outside where he sells the watermelon with the seeds. He's real good. He's real. No, he's been there forever. I say highly recommend him.
Organic,
Now we have another surprise for you, Crystal.
Say yes. I feel like I'm on that game
We
show.
have another surprise for you, Crystal.
I'm scared.
Can you hear me? Can you hear Crystal? Now we have another surprise for you, Crystal.
Oh,
Hello,
we have another surprise for you.
I say yes. They went out. What happened? I
Hello,
can't.
Crystal's grandmother.
Miss
Is that my
Angela,
grandma?
Crystal's grandmother. Oh,
Grandmommy!
we love that.
I
Can you hear
say
your
yes.
grandmother, Crystal?
That's my
Hi.
grandma. My grandma bought me my stove iron that I have today, still 34 years ago.
How
The
many years
Kazori
ago?
34 years ago, I still got
34
the
years ago.
same
You bought her
iron.
equipment for her salon.
Yes, yes.
She said
I got you done.
she said yes.
What you doing, grandma?
Now, does she have a question for Crystal as well? Or she calling
Yes.
for some love and support?
I'm calling to ask a question.
All right, Miss Hall.
I want to know how to take care of my gray hair.
She said,
Yes.
What you got? What you just call me over, Grandma. That's how I take care of your hair.
what she said, she want to know how she gonna take care of her gray hair. Now, listen, there's other people that are listening that have gray hair, like Mama Hall, that
Yes,
want to
it's
know the
so
same
beautiful.
411. So, Crystal, give some pointers.
I sure will. Well, with silver hair, because it is just pure white. Again, it can come like when your hair turns yellow. It could be from your shampoo, it could be from your water, and definitely from your medicine. I always tell my silver foxes, as I call them, um, clarify, rosemary, and purple shampoo, and that'll help take out the yellow. Most my grandma, she's natural. Um, I usually do a keratin around her around the summertime just to control like the frizziness and stuff. You could definitely do that, but make sure if you're going to do it with a professional, because if you do it incorrectly, it will turn that gray hair blonde, and because it's too much heat. Because remember, with the keratin, you got to do 450, but with gray hair, you only can do 400. Um, Grandma, you're so healthy. Most of my silver foxes are healthy. Y'all better than we are. They've been through the menopause, hair still growing, hair thick. But I would definitely say fine. Don't use. I'll probably get kicked to the butt for this too, but who cares? Don't do the shimmering lights. That's old school
I'm ready to
Clairol.
ask you about the shimmering light, the gray bottle.
Yeah,
Don't do that one.
it's so drying to the.
It is drying to the hair.
Yes, they have much better silver shampoos out there. Sally has a good one from Ion, which is really nice. Their shampoo and the silver conditioner, excellent. Um, you have Eldivore. You have Naked. They have a nice silver shampoo. You have There's so many good ones out there. So Cree has a good one. That was really nice on blonde hair and silver hair. Like if your blonde is really brassy, you could put that mask on and it takes that orange right out and it leaves it nice and platinum. Yeah. So no, grandma, keep doing what you're doing. All your silver foxes, keep doing what you're doing. If you're going to do a relaxer, also, my silver heads, I say go and get it done professionally. But if you're going to do it at home, make sure you have that silver shampoo because that relaxer, the sodium hydroxide, will turn that silver yellow.
Disconnected, but I'm hoping that she heard all that information. She disconnected them. I didn't push the button, so I didn't push the button this time. Okay, now I see that we have Diva. Now I believe her name is pronounced Dima.
Taima, that's my
She
cousin.
wants to know what's the name. Now, Tahima, you said what's the name? Were you
Of
talking
which
about the
one?
vitamin that we were discussing called Weem,
Queen.
WEEM?
Yes,
Shakira, can you put that in the chat? WEEM?
yes,
I believe that's the name that she had suggested. WEEM.
yes. I've
And
I've seen great results, and I don't promote too many people, but I've seen some good results in 3 months, and especially with us, our texture, our lifestyle, just everything that's going on. For one of my clients
right.
is a healthy eater to she exercises every day, to one who don't do nothing. I love you, and another one who is just changing her eating habit. So it works on all three across the board. So I'm
Okay.
excited. I'm thinking about trying it, but I don't want no gummies. I don't like gummies.
Okay, and this is what it looks like. This is the bottle.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, y'all.
Yep.
So you make, I mean, this one is a little high, but they have them
I know
all
they
different
supposed to have
prices. You'll
a
see.
sale. They're supposed to be having a
It is
sale.
kind of, well, Etsy's have it for $19, but I'm sure you can find it. But that's the names.
Yeah,
Make
I
sure
think
everybody knows that
that
that's the name.
they're having a sale. Get three for $79.99. So that's kind of good.
Yeah, 6 bottles for $79.99. Okay, now what I do want to Weem is the vitamin. Yes, Weem is the vitamin. Absolutely. Oh, okay. She said your grandmother heard it all.
Oh,
All
good.
right. Now what I want to do is before we sign off, I wanted to um talk about your products and your services, and because one of the things I know that you have, which is very, very good. And I have mentioned this to a few people, that you have something that's good for men and women. You have a product. Let's talk about some makeup for just a second, because I know that with makeup, sometimes, because you don't just specialize in hair, you specialize in makeup, nails, and so many more things. So with makeup, it's very important, I know, for us to make sure our skin is very, very clean,
Yeah.
right? And that's for men and both women.
Yeah.
Now, I know you have products for both men and women when it comes down to makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we want to. I know men is like, wait a minute, makeup, wait,
No, really. It's okay.
because there's a lot of, especially now. Now, let's talk about a little bit. We want to talk about the makeup and the hair, because you service a lot of celebrities, singers and things of that
Mhm.
nature, and a lot of men who, some of the ones that's on TV wear makeup.
Yes, they do.
And there many people have frowned against it, but it is something that a lot of men do, especially if you have little spots and you want to put
Mm-hmm.
something over it where it won't be so defining. Now, with this, can we talk about the product that you have for the man and the product that you have for the woman? I'm going to pull up some of the things here that I do have to share, and you can actually um, talk about it a little bit for
Okay.
those who are viewing uh, in our audience. Now, this here, let me just put something this down.
Yes.
So you have so much that is so much good stuff, and I want to make sure we don't miss out on any of it. So let's talk about the makeup for the man, the makeup for the woman.
Yes. Um, I have it's called Crystallos Bryant, which is Crystal Bryant in Greek. And I also have Mandation. They're both custom blend foundations and or moisturizers that is made exactly for you. I can match up to 99.9 from any skin tone, any skin disorder, any covering of anything for male or female. You come in, I get you, we talk about your skin. Again, we do another consultation because we talk about what's going on in the inside, because if you're having issues with the skin on the outside, something's going on. And then we go from there, whether you need more moisturizing, hydrating, if you need copper peptide, if you need more oxygen in your foundation. And I do it to where everything's in one bottle. You pump and everything's on your face. Nobody has time for applying moisturizer, then a toner, and then a sealer, and then a buffer, and then a protector, and then a this. Nobody got time for all that. Pineapple.
so, so yours is like a faster way of doing
Yes.
makeup.
I know. I could you do a glam in 15 minutes.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
15 minutes
Without lashes.
without lashes. And that's because you do a lot of makeup on people where they're having a very natural look. Because a lot of people
Mhm.
don't want to look like their face is caked on with a lot of makeup.
Exactly. No, and I could do it to where the foundation it's I I like to say it's buildable because you could use it just say like you're trying to go out and you just need just something just to brighten you up to where if you let it dry for like 30 seconds then reapply, now you could get more of a medium coverage and then you could get a full coverage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You can get a
And
full
it's
coverage.
for my men because I get a lot of the men, doing movies, doing fashion shows, doing photo shoots. The men gotta look good, and you would not. I mean, these men today, I, I think I have more male clients than I do female.
Oh, really? You have more
Mhm.
male clients than females?
Yeah, for the makeup because you think about it, everything is on social media. They want to look good on screen. They want to do the Zoom. They want to look good on Zoom. They're doing headshots. They're doing, going to these networking events.
That's true. I can get that. I get that. I get
Right.
that.
And I was just saying, like, even just going out when I went to my last event, I was just telling some men that he was talking about doing a photo shoot. And he was like, I just want to look, put together. I was like, oh, I do makeup for men. And he looked at me. I was like, you just talked about wanting to look better without, because, editing is very expensive.
Sure.
So if they could do it without editing, I got you. And he came to the salon and I tested him. I fixed him and I gave him a little sample. And next week he's coming to get a bottle.
Okay, we got a bottle of his own makeup.
Yep. And it's mandation. It's made for you. You can't
His
share this with your
mandation.
wife.
I love it. I love
So
it. And
that's
I
what I
know,
told. Like you can't share this with your wife. Your wife gotta come and get her own.
now they can come in and order this from you, or they can go online and order
Hmm.
it from you. But this is custom blend, correct?
Yep, it's custom blend. All the foundations custom blend. You can send me a picture of yourself. I can match it that way and send it to you.
Oh, and you can match it just by a photo.
Yep. Long as it's good and there's no filters. I need a non-filtered picture with the if you're going to use a ring light, I need the natural ring light, not the blue one.
Not the blue one. Oh, really interesting. Interesting. Wow. And this is actually your makeup line.
Yes. Yep, I could do
Okay.
a moisturizer, I could do a bronzer. I put all foundation has sunscreen in it. Um my next thing is I'm striving to do custom blend lipstick, but I need more space. So if anybody wants to give me a building out there in the world, praise the
I
Lord.
know that's right. I know that's right. But even with just the foundation itself, because normally a person go to, there's so many different outlets, whether it's Walgreens or CVS or go to the mall. Rihanna, she has a new Infinity, her makeup line. But
Yeah,
with yours, that is already made. But what you do is you take different blends
yeah,
and customize it to match the skin perfect.
yes. And you see how all those colors up there, each
Yes.
of those colors is in our skin tone. If you look, just look at your wrist, and I'm guaranteed you can see three different skin tones from yellow, green, and pink.
Ooh, yeah, I see it in my face.
See? And then that's what I would start putting in there. We start with a base, then we go in with if you have more yellow.
I ran out of my bottle that I got from you. I got to come get some more.
Yeah. So it's one of it's and then I can add bronzer and pearls because as we want to be looking glowy and dewy nowadays since the glow and the dew is the new look of today.
Yes.
They make you look like you ate a whole bunch of Vaseline, but praise the Lord, we won't go there.
We won't go- I know that's right. Oh my
I be
goodness.
wanting to go on the screen and like just take some of the oil. I don't need to see my reflection.
Now, with you and your mom, because we have to mention your mom,
Yes,
Barbara Hall Bryant. And Barbara, and I mean, she's phenomenal. She's great at what she does.
yes, she
And
is.
now I know you and her both have been doing a lot of work in the community, dealing with women who have domestic violence and just senior citizens, and you're always doing something great for the community. How can people actually reach you? And is it walk-in only, or do they always have an appointment?
If you call me, if you figure that you want to walk in that day, because again, right now I'm in the suite. But if anybody wants to, purchase me a building, praise the Lord, I'm putting it out there. Just give me the building in the name of Jesus. It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
It's coming. It is
It's,
definitely
it's
coming.
gonna work. But because of where I'm at, it you can't walk in. But I love
Oh, you can't. Okay.
yeah, I love my walk-ins because that's where you meet more people and
Right.
kind of keeps you in a still place. But if you call me at six
Uh-huh.
nine 231 3538, most of the time I can pretty much squeeze you in. If not, we'll figure out another day to squeeze you in.
Nice.
Facebook my mom or Facebook us. There's so many ways you could contact me from Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. What else is out there? Twitter. I think.
Now, I noticed also, and I want to share with our audience, you do have a website.
Yes.
You do have a website that everyone can go to
Mhm.
and see you and see what you have to offer,
Yes.
and talk about the natural side of the hairstyle, because you specialize mostly in natural hair, correct?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Um,
Yes.
that's pretty much your
Mhm.
go-to.
It's yeah, my go-to. I'm like all across the board, but mainly because this is the natural world. I do natural, but I do relaxers, colors, weaves. I do installations. I have a partner who does wigs. I definitely collaborate with a lot of people. So what I don't do or do not do, um, I have partners that I could definitely highly recommend. But my naturals, I do a lot of conditioning treatments, coiling. I do starter locks, maintaining locks. I
Oh, so you do locks.
mhm.
Oh,
My daughter
nice.
got me back into it in the name of the Father.
Nice. Nice.
Yes, and I have a couple of male. I How I started locks again, which was really funny, was because um one of my clients came in and everybody was busy, and he had an issue with balding in the middle, and he had locks, and he was like he wanted to cut them off and stop, but come to find out, doing blood work, he had low testosterone. So we had to build that part up and have his eating good. And his hair came back, his locks look good till today. He's still in my chair.
Wow.
Yeah, he
So
be
you're
trying.
really into the natural, the health, and making sure you get your blood work and
Mm-hmm.
get treated, and making sure you find out exactly what's going on with you internally. So that's why you say from the inside out.
Yes, because
Got it.
we can always put stuff on the top, but we it it's just a topical. It's not fitting anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's only
Mhm.
temporary.
It's temporary. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. We've learned so much from you sharing
Yeah.
today, and we want to make sure that people are connected to you, so that when they're looking to get an appointment, at least they know they're going to be getting advice from someone who's professional. Is
Yeah.
one thing I can say about Crystal. It is not all about the money with her and her mom. It is not. Okay. So if you think you coming to somebody that's going to be all about the money, that's not them. They are going to be looking at your hair, trying to see how could they be able to make a difference in your life, because they
Yeah.
truly honestly care. Okay. I know they care.
And
I
I.
know this for a fact that they care. Because
Mhm.
even with places that they would go, they would do a whole homeless shelter of women hair for free. Okay. So, and I mean, I'm not talking about once a year. You'll just pop up and say, "Oh, today is free day" or something.
Right.
It's not, but
We
it's
got in
all about.
trouble.
I
We got
think for
in trouble
them,
all the time.
Crystal is passionate, but she also got to get these. She got to get these coins.
Yes, yes, yes,
People got to
yes.
pay because she went to school for this, and this is her expertise. And we got to continue to keep her going,
Yes,
keep her bills paid, so she can
yes. I
continue to give
receive it.
us good service. Good
I
service.
receive it. I
You
receive
know, because sometimes you go to a salon, most of us have experiences. We go and walk into a salon and you tell them what you want, and your hair may not be strong enough to have extensions or to have a perm or to have different things done. But because they need the money, they're gonna do it anyway. So
Mm.
you don't want to trap yourself in that type of situation.
And then you have worse of a problem.
Right. Exactly. Then you have worse. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. Dina said, "My people." Yes. Hey, Dina.
Hello, Miss Dita.
Right. Listen, Shakira, read what Dina. Dina is funny.
She is.
She said she treated my hair and I felt like my grad was getting a therapeutic massage.
That is funny.
I can't with her.
Yes, mother and daughter duo. Yes, absolutely,
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
my mommy. I thank my mom for all this stuff. She keeps me going. She keeps
Yes,
no. She keeps the Facebook and the Instagram popping.
she is definitely a powerhouse. That's what I feel
Yes,
about
she is.
Miss
She's a
Barbara.
muffin full of
She about
knowledge.
her business.
Very
She
much
about her
so.
business.
God.
She about her business. Share with my mom, Teresa Phillips. Phillips, yes. We want to say thank you all for tuning in. We also want to make sure that I gave the website is
Mm-hmm.
www.isayyessalonandspa.com.
Yes.
I say yes, salonandspa.com. You can reach Crystal at 609 231 3538. 609 231 3538. You had a lot of people call in for you today, young
I
lady.
know. I want to thank you all. Y'all all surprised me.
I love it.
Yes. I'm loved. They
You
really
are
love
very loved. You're special, not just because of you being Crystal, but your heart.
I
Your
received.
heart is genuine, Crystal.
I
Your heart
received
is
it. I
genuine.
thank you, Dr. Regina. I do.
Oh, thank you, love.
Everything. You're the reason why I say yes is I say yes too.
You've been saying yes for years.
I know.
You've been your mother said you've been saying yes since you was a little girl.
Eighth grade. Eighth grade.
Since eighth grade. What? Let me ask you this question before we go. What? How did that come about? What started? I say yes because I find myself telling people I say yes.
Exactly. Because it's good
It's
just to say
catchy. It's
it's catchy.
contagious.
It was one of my English teacher back in eighth grade. She told me I say yes was a double negative, and she couldn't explain to me because I don't think it's a double negative. But I guess because you were speaking in like the third person, but not really the third person. Um, she just kept saying that's not a complete sentence, Crystal. It's not a complete sentence. So to the point, I was like, whatever. I say yes, and then once she didn't have a comeback, so then I went home and my mom, if y'all know Barbara, well, y'all don't know Barbara back in the day. My mommy was a very fussy person. She had OCD, and she just wanted us to clean, 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 clean. And
Right.
one time, she was just fussing, and I was like, I said yes, and she just got quiet and walked away, and I was like,
It worked.
and then my dad came home because I didn't take the dog out, and he was fussing, and I was like, I said yes. And he got quiet. I was like, I think I got something. And so I went back to school. I used it on my friends. It just clicked because people didn't know what I was saying yes to. They was like, well, what you saying yes to? I don't know. I just say
You
yes.
just and I remember when you came into the tax office and you were talking about going out on your own because back then you were with another company.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, Crystal, what you going to name the business? You said, I said, yes. And I was like, I said, oh my goodness. And that stuck with me. And it's definitely a brand. It is a good
Yes.
brand. It is a
Yeah.
good brand. Crystal, we want to say thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Mama Said It. This was so much fun.
Yes, it was. I
Shakira,
love you.
Shakira made a mistake and dropped out the frame. I think you're
Oh,
with
there
us.
she is.
Wait, did I drop you out the frame?
There you go. She said, no, no, it's the babies. It's the
Do you
babies.
have anything else you want to say before we go, Plum?
It's
You're
so
good. Anything, Crystal? Before we let you go, do you have any words that you would like to say to everyone?
no, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Um, keep an eye out for all the new things that we'll be doing for 2026.
Yes.
Love everybody. Again, healthy gut makes a healthy heart, brings healthy hair. Please, please
Oh,
take care of yourselves. Because if
I
you don't
love it.
take care of y'all, who will?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Who
We got
will?
some good information today. Thank y'all so much for watching another episode of Mama Said It. This would not be the last time that we have
No.
Crystal coming on with us. We want to say thank you. Do something different today that you didn't do yesterday to change your tomorrow. And before we go, I do want to say happy birthday. I don't want to forget this. I want to send a shout out to happy birthday. We normally do it in the beginning of our segment, but we got so excited with Crystal. I want to say happy birthday to my Aunt Rosetta and Teresa Jenkins and Carol Jenkins also. Rest in peace to her. And those who are celebrating, Carl Jenkins, just happy birthday to those who are celebrating a birthday. And if you're celebrating an anniversary, I want to say happy anniversary to you as well. Y'all make sure y'all have a wonderful week. And sending love to Linda Anderson. Get well soon, Linda. Linda is still in the hospital. And I want to send shout out to Binky, Arthur Gaskin, sending a special get well soon to you as well. And anyone who is not feeling well, just stay encouraged. Things is going to get better for you. It's going to get better. So we're going to sign off with our theme song. Thank you for watching.
I love y'all.
Yes, love you. Thank you. Mama said, baby, storms gon' roll in heavy. Rain don't mean forever, it's just temporary. She held my hand, said keep your feet steady. Tears fell like rivers, but her words stayed ready. Under gray skies, her voice, the sun in my chest. No map for the journey, but her love knew to rest. She said, lift your head when the winds hiss. Pray, child, pray, cause there'll be days like this. Mama said, there'll be days like this. Keep your faith, don't let the lights slip. Fall to your knees, let the weight lift. Mama said there'll be days like this. She sang hymns in the kitchen, soul on repeat. Her apron, my shield, her voice, my heartbeat. Taught me how to stand tall, how to take life through the punches. She said, baby, don't retreat. She preached grace like roots that dig deep. Told me when you sow love, the harvest runs sweet. Lift your voice when the dark tries to twist. Pray, child, pray, cause it'll be days like this. Mama said there'll be days like this. Keep your faith, don't let the light slip. Fall to your knees, let the weight lift. Mama said there'll be days like this. Thank y'all so much for watching. See you next time.